Hello everybody. Good morning. Maria Banga here. Maria Banga. I'm looking for the title now. Motivational speaker. Don't sour. So Maria Banga, you're transformational. Maria Banga. Okay, well, Mag, yeah, and yeah, well, I usually do general inspiration, motivation, and encouragement on Saturdays. I haven't done that for some Saturdays now. The last one I did was 29th of August. So, no, last Saturday I was on the mountain. Me too, I can go on the mountain. So, I was on my own mountain last Saturday. So, I came down from my mountain on Monday, and then I've been doing what I've been doing. So, today is Saturday. So, I'm doing this GIME, gimme. Yeah, general inspiration, motivation, and encouragement. I have to look for another title for myself because I cannot more say I'm a motivational speaker. I don't cheap. Motivational speakers now kill people. So I'll look for something else. Okay, anyway, it does not mean I cannot say things that can motivate somebody. Who knows? So you see, I am on my bed because I started earlier today than I wanted, and I'm feeling tipsy. I'm not drunk wine though, so just imagine if I drink wine now, it would just be something else. So I want to make like this and just sleep because I have a show at 5 p.m. I'm a panelist, they're talking about what are we looking at? We're looking at suicide prevention, awareness and prevention. So as I'm a survivor now, I think that I have something to say, or if not, I'll have been invited, right? So that will be on the Voice of Hope Media, and I think that it is streamed live on Facebook and YouTube. So the host is A Simbe. Maybe if you just want to follow, you can just Voice of Hope Media, and then 5 p.m. Cameroon time, 5 p.m. UK time. Okay, so with that said, let me go into what I want to talk about today. Before I start saying that my spirit led me. With the recent happenings now, somebody has to be very careful about the way you talk about spirit matters and God matters, because if a prophet, somebody who probably slept with God or heard from him at every moment of his life, can do something as tragic as shooting his own wife 7 times, then who be me? Now wow. So anyway, so I want to talk about it. There are things I usually talk about or write about and stuff. So sometimes I just package them and do one show. And anyhow I feel inside me, I just do my thing anywhere, I'm not somebody for the show. So what I wear earring, I don't wear makeup, no makeup, or hair long, grow short, fat, pap, pap, toilet, kitchen, bathroom, running upside down. My life, that is it, right? I'm authentic. This is me. I was listening to something, I think it's on YouTube or wherever, and I say we generally have 4 personalities, human beings. So there's the one you show out there, there's the one in your room, there's the one at your job site, there's the one at the market, there's the one wherever. Me, thank you, this God that people are calling anyhow. Me too, I'll call my own. 2013, I said, as I am starting back like this, by the time I show up publicly, it will be one person. There will not more be several faces of Maria Banga. Nada. This one you are seeing, like this, is the same one that will be seen in court, will be seen anywhere. There's no faking with me. Nothing. I am as authentic as it goes. Ask me any question, I'll answer you. Talk to me. I don't care. Like, what am I covering? What am I hiding? I've written 7 books. Everything is out there. What am I hiding again? What am I protecting? I'm just careful because I don't want to be hurt in life. I mean, it pains, right? But if somebody wants to fool around me, let them come. I can also fool around people, But I am very authentic. I tell people, look, me na play, I want play. I don't let people on and then after I'm saying, no, I'm playing, no, I was not serious. Nada. I tell you, if you want to play, come, let's play. If you want to be serious, please go. This is not my time to be serious. If you want to, if you want us to work together on this project, let's do so. If you're not ready for it, please don't waste my time. That is being authentic. I didn't do a long write-up like I usually do because I don't have that energy. I'm tired, but to be authentic means to be original, not be fake. How can you be original? You are your own human being. You are a human being, and then you are living a fake life. To the point where things will happen, people start say, "Hey, I never saw it coming. Oh, she was so picture perfect." Oh, me? People have seen me cry on Facebook now. Do I care? I don't mind. I don't cry. I will cry. Anything I want to do, I will do. No point. That's my own assignment anyway. So me, I don't have any problem for fulfilling, living my life and fulfilling my purpose. And it's an honor to even know your purpose, because some people look for it until they can look no more. It took me 19 years to discover my own. So I mean, I cannot doubt if somebody is still looking for their own, or if somebody has given up completely and they just picked up something. Maybe you got this call of God. Some people say I got the call of God. Maybe call of God to start a church, or call of God to do anything. Me too. I've gotten my own call. Call to start doing this, call to start ministering this way, call to. And so you start. But along the line now, you who was so authentic, so original, so honest, because maybe you are lured by the traps of life and the bling bling and the private jet. Someone was talking to me. I'm like, you have not even started. You're already thinking of private jet. Very soon, you'll be telling people a completely different thing. You'll be doing all kinds of, I don't know whether it's terrible things or whatever thing, just to get that money, just so that you can also have private jet. So that they'll also say that you have private jet. And then they'll see you in private jet. Mama me. Man. Some people even go as far as bleaching their body, changing the color of their skin, just so that they can be shining like Pastor Chris. Oh my goodness. Ah, you don't even know where the man is there wishing that he too could be a little dark. Oh. You don't know whether Chadwick was suffering with colon cancer. Did we know? Some people were like, oh, who can just make me Black Panther? Now, like, who wants to be Black Panther again? So it is very important to be authentic. Leave you your realness. All that fake is for what? Whether you make up, you don't make up, you yourself know who you are. At night before you sleep, it is advisable that not to sleep with foundation and all of those things. So you will still wash your face, meaning that you will see that face that you did not want to see during the day. So let the makeup be just because you enjoy it. You just look a bit, me, I make up once in a while just to, to have some fun or to feel sublime and stuff. So yes, somebody might like it. But when it becomes, I don't know whether it's addictive or what, like, you cannot even, I once knew somebody, they could not get up and leave their room without doing their makeup until wearing all down to pantyhose. I mean, just to leave the room to come into the kitchen. They can get up at 6 o'clock, they'll come out at 9 o'clock because they're doing all what they're doing inside there. At night before they sleep, they will take their time again, sit on their dressing table, take like some 1 hour to clean up and all of that and pack up and hang their things and jewelry and rah, rah, rah. When time came, they went now. You know one go, you want to do how? So, well, if that's your own way of being authentic, fine. But if that's not your way, this the thing. This it. Don't fake. Look at that man. He was doing all his gymnastics. Today he has fallen now. That ministry, whether he will survive or not survive, or the man is gone. Because I said that thing that he has done, that is first degree murder. Whether it's in America, Ghana, wherever, that's first degree murder. Premeditated. There is evidence that on camera. Proof. The murder itself was caught on camera, CCTV. So there is no arguing. I don't even know the evidence or the investigation they're doing now. To investigate what again? We're beginning to waste time and waste people's money. So that man now has no option but to live an authentic life. When he goes to prison, if he wants to start prison ministry there, he cannot start it again based on gold chair and all of those things. Nada. He will be stark naked or whatever. He will probably start talking about the real Jesus now. So that was the first thing I wanted to talk about, to be authentic. I'm beginning to reduce the time I talk on this thing, because it's like, hey, I beg, me too, I can economize my data to go and watch other things and grow. I don't think that I should be spending it all talking here for 1 hour and stuff like that. So after being authentic, be vulnerable. I'm not saying that you should just go crying all over the place, but if you need help, Be humble. If only my people will humble themselves, right? Not the Bible. You know these things when people say, oh, the Bible says, the Bible says, the Bible says. But the parts that I don't know sometimes could really like touch you yourself in your own personal growth. It looks like people don't see that part of that Bible. So, well, those are the kind of parts that I like. Do not conform yourself. Be humble. Those kind of things. So if only my people will humble themselves, humble yourself and ask for help now. Me, I say me. I ask for help. I call people. I write to people. I cry. My mentor is here. I just saw her one that just collapsed into her arms and just cried. Is it only one time, two times? I cry. I write. I say even a coach needs a coach. A therapist needs a therapist. Who says that one? Even father, they have spiritual directors for what? Even Pope, even anybody, you are supposed to. What are you? I saw a video of a certain apostle talking about how he tried to reach whether it's prophet or whosoever. Those titles they even confuse my head. So any of them. So he reached out to him, but the man was not picking his calls again for the past 6 months, whatsoever. But okay, well that's one person who has at least come to say it. And yes, there were some people they who knew him and they might not know whether he was reaching out to him or not, but at least there are too few people he called when he could not reach the Oga Sylvester himself. So at least he tried. And he himself said that because he felt that something was going on. And according to what he's saying, the Oga's problem was not so much the angle he was looking at it was from the man of God kind of angle. He said the Oga had started going into some different kind of direction, hanging around with those senior on our daddies and bishop and I don't know, archbishop and all of those people. So it looks like they have their own kind of jangi. I don't know me. I'm not really in that milieu, so I don't know me and I don't want to know. But it looks like when you want to grow, they like to say, man, grow my church, man. You need to start hanging around those kind of people and inviting them to your church. Because when you put the flyer, you say, guess, Bishop this or Archbishop this, Duncan or whichever one, people will come. Even when I was in one church here for some months, I once noticed, the bishop was coming. It was like, hey, everybody was lying on the floor. I lied on the floor myself, man, no lie. But later on, I was like, something is wrong with you somewhere. You cannot do this. So I was like, God, whatever I came to do here, I think it's time. And he was like, yeah, now it's time out. So, and I just got me out. But that is, for me, it is another way of being so fake. Like you are there because you have that title of whether it's prophet, pastor, evangelist, bishop, archbishop, apostle. So you think that you don't have no problem. And so if somebody close to you wants to mention like, because for example, that man for the past 1 week or 2 weeks before this, he had been writing some kind of thing talking about snakes not hissing, but snakes calling people babe, brother, horn. And people were, one of those posts I saw had like some 500 and something comments, and I was like, read those comments and see what people said. No one of the comments was like, hey, man of God, are you okay? Or maybe they reach him privately, I don't know, but I'm like, wow. See, if I was his follower, if I know that, but for me, those are signs. When somebody starts writing those kind of things, there's a problem. Even before being a psychologist and all of that, I just know, even because me myself, I've been in that kind of space where I just write, and there's still times here when I just write like that, and some friends which I say, are you okay? Because, there's some kind of post when people just write them, that they are not so clear to understand, but they indicate. So the post that this man was writing, maybe that was his own way of reaching out for help. But because, maybe he has built a cult personality and people know that, oh, he is the omnipotent, omnipresent, whatsoever. Go and look at his word. Am I the one telling you? You see the sun rising, you see omnipotent, omnipresent, whatsoever. He's talking about cosmic energy and stuff like that. Those are all interesting things. So, but for a man of God to now start talking about those kind of things, I don't know whether the two go together, because at one time when I was growing up, it was like, no, you cannot, all of those things are satanic. Don't talk about candles and sunlight and whatsoever and the cosmic and stuff like that. So maybe that was his own way of reaching out for help, but I don't know. I'm still waiting to hear if any other person reach out to him to kind of like, hey, Sylvester, are you okay? What's going on? Because sometimes when those people become all of those things, now we tend to forget that they're still human beings. And that was something I got, that those people are still human beings. So forget about the pastor and the prophet and apostle title and bishop title. It's just like you don't even want those titles. So you will not now be lawyer, and then you will not be mag anymore, you will not be married. No, you are Maria Banga first and foremost. The lawyer thing, psychotherapist thing, all of those things, they should not climb on your head. So that is what I want these people to also do. They should not carry those titles and put on their head and forget about me or forget about themselves. But I was like, Papa, would they hear? Who be me for go to tell and that kind of thing? Just like that, that's another one who has let madness drive him to the point of murdering his wife. Somebody says Satan. I want to keep Satan for down. Another person says witchcraft. Of course, now for Africa, when it don't bad, all madness is witchcraft. That is why when we talk mental health, people are like, wow, I beg, when I leave that in, they don't spoil them for village. Somebody probably spoiled Prophet Sylvester or now Mr. Sylvester, whosoever. But how can you say you have that, and then he self-proclaimed, so it's not like somebody ordained him. So that self-proclaim means that he got that call, he got their direct anointing. Somebody explained to me that some people have the direct anointing inside their heart to become something, and some other people are ordained, like you do a pupillage apprenticeship in some other person's church. When I was here, some 3 people were made pastor. They did their own apprenticeship only inside there. It's not like they got the direct calling. So if you don't know, that is how the thing works. Somebody explained to me that there are 2 ways. Either you go to Bible school and study, and somebody sees that you have the gift and then you work on it, or you get your direct calling inside your heart, and then, well, you just set out on your own. After all, there is no law in this country that says whether to be a man of God you must go to Bible school or whatever. So me, I can also start my own tomorrow. Nothing stops me. Seriously, I can get that call today night like that. Tomorrow I'm starting my own ministry. I'm even already a minister. It just depends on how I feel each day. So anyway, when you are not feeling when you're not feeling good, please reach out for help. Whether you be minister, you be prophet, you be whichever one, reach out. The thing that sometimes troubles or just baffles me is that they are so protective of their titles, and they actually even feel attacked when somebody wants to say, please reach out. Like just that yesterday, some bees came to my Facebook and to my inbox, and I was like, hey, please, I will roast him well and proper. That's why I'm not leaving that man alone. Any story I see, I will put on my wall. If na your data they use now, come seize my phone or turn off the data. But if it's not your own and it's not your phone, just begin to go and do your own thing on your wall. Look at me, trouble. At my age, you want to control me? No, you cannot control Ofori Sylvester, and me you want control. So I will roast. After all, if Mark does something, that people will roast me. Only that people already know that I'm so crazy. So even if I do something, before you want to roast me, I will have roasted myself. But it is because of that arrogance that makes it so news breaking when they do something as tragic as Ofori did. Other people have done that thing now. Another pastor even in America in 2018, I watched that thing. But this one, an African pastor in Ghana, and say before 2021 finish, if we're not lucky for this country, it will happen for this Cameroon. When Takam killed the wife in Ohio, before we wanted to know, another person had already killed girlfriend here in Cameroon, South Africa, Nigeria, like play. So when we pick those things from there now, it starts entering when we say the devil. That devil will come on to reach Cameroon. You people, men of God, and there are many young ones, my junior brothers. Some dropped out from school, then they say they got the calling and all of that. So I can talk to them. I can talk on this, my small platform. I don't need to get 1,000 likes and followers and stuff. I don't know. But the person who will need to listen to what I'm saying, one day will listen. If you are in that position, even me, I'm a psychotherapist, I'm a lawyer, everything. You need help, reach out. Forget about that thing. Or go to the mountain for yourself. Don't only go there to go and look for solutions for other people's problems because you want to be the most prophetic pastor around. So you go there and sleep the whole Friday night, Saturday night, so that on Sunday during service, you are giving prophecy to everybody except to your own self. You are laying hands. You not lay hands on your own self? or go and see some other person to lay hands on you, just like you are laying hands on other people. Or when you meet, it's just to brag about my church membership, my growth, my church expansion, my private jet, my latest one. I saw one showing up with a sports car. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I don't know whether I was showing up. I think he was just excited. I mean, I can also buy myself a Range Rover and pour champagne on the Range Rover. What's wrong about it? The other thing is that, well, maybe people get concerned because they think that those people don't work. So it is tithes that people pay that gives them that money now. And then since they don't pay tax on their own money, so they can just do anything and say it's for church. But in the meantime, that the ones running the church, so that the ones driving the cars and living in the homes in which you pay the rent and father's house, father's food, father's cake, father's whatsoever. I know what I'm talking about now. So maybe that's why people are like, than to be giving those tithes, I better just be helping people directly now. All these children and all of those things, master, just do my thing direct. Help people. Go and begin to give it, put in some envelope and give. I don't even know where that thing is going to. So that is about vulnerability. There's nothing wrong in you, man of God or woman of God, in being vulnerable. When you stand on that pulpit to talk now, talk about your own challenges too now. Talk about your own difficulties. Talk. Don't only talk about Sister Mary who came to you, Sister Brother John, but talk about you yourself. Some will say, before the Lord brought me this far, but that's the end of the story. He brought you this far from where? Because sometimes it is in that your vulnerability that people relate and people can start working on their own selves or even opening up. You never know. Don't you even know that the more vulnerable you are, the stronger you are? Anyway, that's how I feel it too. Because me, where I am, I say I am strong. But when I need to cry, I cry where I'm proper. Okay, well, so that is about vulnerability. The next thing is gratitude. Be grateful. Don't take nothing for granted. I once, they said in that church that day, the bishop was coming. Please, bishop is coming. Don't bring anything less than 500 francs here. Those people like to put coins. Today is not the day. I was like, hey, whoa. Sometimes you stay in some places just to learn. I was like, yes. And the fun is that they used to condemn the Catholic Church at the time, like, they're always this, they're always that. So it was actually interesting for me to now go elsewhere and be committed to see the difference and how they're doing things differently. For me, it was honestly worse. I was like, so people were criticizing these people when you are double. So I should not bring coins, I should bring only. Now, I mean, I would want to give out of the bounty of my heart. And I would like to give paper money and stuff. But if I have only 100 that day, so than to bring that 100, let me not even go me to church that day because I will not have. And they just stand and send everybody out that line. You go like that. How you go do come on, go so go? You don't even have 5 francs to put inside that basket now. Yeah. Or you just put empty hand. So it is something like, no, let me just at least have something. Even if it's your last 500, take it and go. Now, when you go and put it, I don't know in this one whether they ever did it, but I once went to one. At the end of service, they counted the money and then they said how much was there. What struck me that day, this my brain day, so they were capturing them, was the complaint about the money they received that day. They didn't even first of all say thank you. It was like, well, you people know we have this project coming up, and yet each Sunday, it was Thanksgiving at that church here in Bonamusadi. And each Sunday, we have a target, and blah, 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 blah. I was like, no thank you, first of all. When I go see Makobo again, that's when I just say, I beg, when I carry that thing come out. So when I came to another one and I saw almost the same attitude, I was like, no, stop that whole no. Just stop it. Don't give again. And I don't give again. Even if I go for whatever function, anything, I will not give. If I even go again, it's just to honor an invitation, a friend's invitation. It's not because I'm excited about those things and all of that. So please be grateful. Don't take anything for granted. Even if you are whatever, who are living on donations and all of those things, people give you 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, anything. Be grateful. Be grateful. Some people have entitlement mentality. Oh. It's not good now because you discourage other people. People might not give to you again. Even when you really need, you are crying wolf, nobody will give again. Or people will not come, or you invite them, they will not come, or whatsoever. Or another person who might really need, and that person might have been in a position to help. But because of their experience with you, your super ungrateful attitude, then they're not going to extend any hand of help to this other person. So please be grateful. All I do is just share to inspire, motivate, and encourage. You want take am, you take am. You no want take am, you leave am. Don't come after me. Oh, na just message I dey share. The last one is be careful. Be very careful. Be very careful, people. Be very careful who you have in your entourage, who you follow, even what you share with others and all. Don't mind. Man can share the whole world, but there is something I don't share, and I must not tell you what it is I don't share, but I don't share it. That's my own, and that's my inside. I will laugh like this fool and how people even is that my heart? There's nobody that can make me stop. Okay, well, whatever. I was saying that you have to be protective of something and don't just run and follow people anyhow. Say whether a prophet, a man of God, an apostle, or whatsoever. You daddy, mommy, super, mommy, bishop, and all of that. Be careful. You are seeing what is happening now. End time is near. It's not a joke. Okay, well, let me go now. Thank you, those who joined. Thank you for the Asia. Any man take it ear, yeah. Any man take it eye read. Any man take it hand write your own way one write them. Any man do your own way one do now. Okay, oh, happy Saturday, everybody. Happy month of September. Wow, this is the 12th. Okay. God bless us all.